This one here is one of the themes from Minecraft. If you search up, I think it's Minecraft Calm 1, it should come up. I don't think it actually has a title of its own, but if you've played Minecraft before, you'll probably recognize it. It's a really, really easy one for kids to play. It's a really, really easy one for beginners to play. It's easy to follow along with. What I'm going to do first is just go through some of the sheet music and just go through some of the notes, some of the hand positions and things like that that you might need to know, and then we'll get straight into the practical. This is just a really short piece, so there's not really a lot to go through here other than just talking about the sharps. So what I've done in this one is I've written it in C major with no key signature, and I've just put accidentals on all of the sharps. It just makes it a little bit easier for beginners to start to learn about the sharps and find the notes and start to recognize them, because you don't really want to be learning, F sharp major key signature straight away, trust me. So we have our finger numbers as normal. 5 being pinky, 1 being thumb, so left hand as well, 5 is pinky, and 2 is just your pointer or your index finger. And what we're actually doing is we're starting on A sharp. You'll see in the practical section where all of these notes are if you're not sure, if you haven't really seen them before. But our hands are mostly going to stay in the same position. Once they find their spot, they're going to stay there for nearly all of the song. At the start here, we've got a little repeat. So all we're going to do is play through this and we repeat this again. So essentially we're just playing this section just twice in a row, and then we're moving straight on to the next line. So you just keep playing straight through. These little curved lines here are our little phrases. So all of these notes are just nice and smooth and connected. And then there's just a little break between this note and this note. So you lift your hand up just a little bit. You're not going to move your hand anywhere. You're just going to lift it up off the keys to create just a small break between those two notes. These lines are different. So these little curved lines are joining two notes that are the same. So this one is tied on to this one. So we don't actually play this note because it's tied. That little line's called a tie. We also don't play this note either, but we keep holding it for the duration. So for example, we've got this minim here that's worth 2 beats. This is 1 beat. This is 1 beat, and then held for another beat. And then we play this note worth 3 beats. So it's just being tied over the bar line there. So neither of these two notes are going to be played. They're just going to be held, and you just wait that 1 extra beat, and then you play this beat here. The left hand's just going to keep holding for that whole bar. So nearly every bar here is going to have a tie, so just watch out for those. Sometimes what I do with my students is I put like a little cross through these notes. So you start to disregard them a little bit, you just keep holding on to the note. So we've got a little bit of dynamics here. We've got pianissimo, we want to start very soft. Then we've got mezzo piano, moderately soft. So we're still on the soft side. It's just going to be a tiny bit louder. We have our pedal markings underneath here. So your foot's going to go down and it's going to hold. And then as we play these notes, our foot is going to lift up and go back down as we play these notes. So our foot just goes up and down when you see these little markers. Here we're playing 2 notes at the same time. So they're just playing at the exact same time. It's like a little chord. So your thumb and your middle finger play together. On the next page, we've got a couple of other different notes that pop in, but we're still not moving our hand shape. Over here, our right hand is going to move position. We're going to move our middle finger onto the A sharp, and then all of our other fingers will just sit on top of the black notes, on top of our sharps. We have our MF, mezzo forte, a little bit louder, so moderately loud. Crescendo, we build up through here, we get louder, gradually get louder. This is a decrescendo, gradually getting softer and softer and softer and softer as we get to our last couple of notes here. So let's get into playing it. I'll show you where to put your hands and the positions that you'll need to find. So let's get to playing. We're going to have our right hand in this position here. So we want to find middle C. And then all we're going to do is just slide our hand in, and we've got 5 fingers and 5 black notes. So just sit them on top, 1 each. So this is like a sort of like a C sharp position. So sharps are up from the note that they're referencing. So this is called a C sharp because it is up from C, and we have D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. So in this context, we're actually calling them all sharps. They can be called flats as well in other contexts, but we're going to refer to these as sharps for this one. Left hand is going to have a similar hand position. What we want to do is actually have your pinky on a C sharp and your index finger or your pointer just on the F sharp. Those are pretty much the only notes we're going to use. We are going to use an A sharp a little bit later, but if you have your hand just nice and straight, those fingers will sort of naturally fall in that spot anyway. So we've got C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp in the right hand. Left hand, we've got pinky on C sharp, pointer on F sharp. So our first two notes here play together. This piece is all about the timing. There's not a lot of notes to do. What's good is that your pinkies will both go together, and then both of your pointers will also go together, so they match up. So you get both pinkies, just walk over that G sharp, and both pointers go together. So our timing here is going to be a little bit affected by our little ties, because we will have these ties in each bar. So we want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because beat 1 of that second bar is tied in both notes. So right hand by itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. So we're not replaying that note, we're just holding it for that beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Then we're just doing the repeat. So let's put the pedal in. I'm just tapping my foot here as I play both of these. And then another tap there. Another tap here. Tap. Repeat. Tap. 2, 3, 4, tap. 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. So I'm playing my thumb and my middle finger just at the same time. Just makes a little chord, little 2-note chord. So the bottom line, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Second page, got a couple of different notes. So this one doesn't have the tie in the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a little bit going on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this note doesn't come in until beat 4, right at the end. So bar 14, we've just got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first bar is the same as usual. So bar 13, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. So there in bar 17, we've just played pinky and pointer together. So we're playing D sharp and A sharp. Now here we do have to move up in bar 19. Our middle finger is going to move to our A sharp. So that was the one that we had our pinky on before. Just moving our middle finger over. So from bar 17, we're going, whoops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. over, hold, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going back to our regular hand position. So from bar 17, I'll just go slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Moving up, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Back to normal, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Left hand's not going to move. It's still just doing the same 2 notes. So while the right hand moves over, left hand just stays. So let's take it from the top. I'll count us in 4 beats, and I'll just play through it slowly, and I'll count as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3. Move down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it.